All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do our grand introduction. We're going to start out here this evening by announcing from within the room we have the bride's grandmother. Everybody, a big round of applause for Virginia Feld. Everybody, a big hand for Virginia. Now, if you direct your attention over to the entrance, we're going to bring in the groom's grandmother. That is Joy DeLiz, escorted by Joy's son, Jimmy's uncle, Joe DeLiz. Everybody, a big hand for them. Yeah, they're getting some high fives on their way in there. Come on, big round of applause for the two of them. And then now we have the groom's grandparents. Everybody, a big hand for Pat and Jack Gendron. Everybody, a big hand for the two of them. All right, next up is the bride's parents. A big round of applause, everybody, for Maggie and Ed Bordeaux. All right, now we have the groom's parents. Everybody, a big hand for Joanne and Jim DeLiz. All right, next up we have our bridesmaid and a groomsman. We have Devin McPherson, escorted by groomsman Jeremy Ginhart. Everybody, a big hand for the two of them. Big hand for the two of them. We now bring in our bridesmaid and groomsmen. We've got Andrea DeLiz, escorted by Eric Skiba. All right, next up we've got our bridesmaid Elise Lauer, escorted by groomsmen PJ Gordamania. Everybody, a big hand for PJ and Elise. Now our bridesmaid, Kelly Pfefferman, escorted by groomsman Brett Pfefferman. A big hand for the two of them. All right, now we're going to bring in our flower girl, Adeline Pfefferman, escorted by ring bearer Riddick Blatz and our usher, Mike Blatz. A big round of applause for Adeline, Riddick, and Mike, all three of them making their ways in here. All right, next up we have our maids of honor, Brandy Bordeaux and Jessica DeLiz, escorting our best man, Joey DeLiz. A big hand for them. All right, at this point in time, we're going to bring in our bride and groom. Everybody get up, everybody stand up, and let's have a big round of applause, everybody. A big round of applause for the two of them, Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy and Tiffany DeLiz. Come on, let them know you're here. Come on, let them know it's going. Let them know it's the two of them. She came to dance. All right. All right. All right, big round of applause for the two of them, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. All right, they are going to both at this point in time cut the cake. Friends and family, go ahead and take your seats if you'd like. Go ahead, feel free to take your seats. So that everybody can see all the way back there.
I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait.
All right, there we go.
There's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do 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 do. You want to come on? I scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Wow, Jimmy and Tiffany, your entrance, now I have to speak. What the heck? It's hard to follow that up. But listen, welcome. We're so happy that everybody can be here tonight. What a wonderful and glorious occasion. A little more than a year has gone by or so, and our family grows again, and how fortunate we are. How fortunate we are. Maggie and Ed, your daughter, she is absolutely wonderful. Our son is very much in love. He's very, very happy, and we just couldn't wait to have her in our family. So, Tiffany, and so to all of you, thanks for being here. It's a great celebration. Have a great time. Let's celebrate. Be safe, and please, everyone, enjoy. Thanks for being here. Okay.
All right, at this point in time, we have our maids of honor. We have Brandy and Jessica. Both have toasts.
Okay, I'm shaking a little bit, so just bear with me here. All right. Well, first and foremost, Brandy and I want to thank everyone for coming out and showing their love and support, for the new happy couple, Mr. and Mrs. Jim DeLiz. We are both so blessed to not only be gaining a new brother for Brandy, but a new sister for myself. And we're not only gaining those, but we're gaining amazing new family members for both of us.
We hope everyone's having a good time. If not, the bar's just over there. Go get yourself a drink. But in all seriousness, Jessica and I feel that it's such an honor to be standing here next to Tiff and Jim. And the only way that we could get our point across was doing just a great speech together, so we're going to kind of go back and forth, so bear with us.
All right, Tiff, you're first. First off, you look absolutely stunning. I'm sure everyone in this room can agree, and your newly husband, I'm sure, agrees the most that you look absolutely beautiful tonight. Absolutely. As I picture a woman for Jimmy, I picture someone who is driven, loving, caring, patient, outgoing, and a hard worker, and last but certainly not least, beautiful. I am so blessed and grateful that Jimmy was able to find all of those qualities in you. And we all see it through you and through his happiness with you. I could sit here and begin to tell really embarrassing stories, like the time we went and got a Brazilian wax together, and we made her stop halfway through, and we left the salon looking like Smithsonian women. But I really wanted to steer clear of that story because for some reason, every embarrassing moment that she has, I'm always with her. So we're gonna steer clear of that. But instead of that, I wanted to let you know just how blessed I am to be getting a wonderful, beautiful, caring sister, and that my brother gets to spend his life with the woman of his dreams. I love you, Tiffany DeLiz. Welcome to the family.
All right, now I'd like to take a minute to talk to you, Jim. All right. So, when I found out you proposed to Tiff, I thought, what the hell was he thinking? Did you know? Did someone tell you that she seriously takes a long time to get ready? Like a minimum of 3 hours. Also, when she was little, all her clothes were just all over the floor. There was no drawers. Okay. Being that I'm Tiff's sister, I was the first one to find these things out. Also, I was the first to find out that she really loved you. And it wasn't because she came to me and said, I'm in love with Jim. It was more so what she didn't say. She said, we could be talking just about anything, like bleaching your teeth with liquid bleach, or something just as stupid that she sometimes may do. But it would always end the conversation talking about you. Back then, you were just Jimmy. Today, I'm so proud to call you my brother-in-law. I'm happy to have you join our family and can't wait to make new memories with you as part of a big new family.
Okay, I'm going to try and do this without crying. Okay. Jimmy, where do I even begin? I'll start by saying, man, you clean up real nice. You should probably do it more often. Just saying. No kidding. No, I'm serious. Jimmy, Jimbo, my oldest brother. Anyone who knows Jimmy and myself know that Jimmy and I grew close about 6-7 years ago. I don't know why I'm crying, this is a horrible part. When we decided to throw parties at my parents' house when they would go to Jeff's football games over the weekend. Okay, and by the way, we're really sorry, but we all know this isn't the first time you guys have heard this story, because when I turned 21, that made all of us 21, and the bottles of water that used to be alcohol in the basement, they all came up into the works. So it's all on the surface now. But growing up with Jimmy has been a great experience, and the last 7 years has been amazing for me. But one thing, growing up, catching Jimmy with a bandana on his head, dancing to New Kids on the Block in his bedroom, was probably one of the most entertaining things I could have ever seen. That was until he caught all of us, me, Jeff, and Joey, watching him, and we ran like hell down the stairs. Don't worry, Jimmy, your footwork has improved. Clearly, we all saw that. We look up to you more than you'll ever realize, Jimmy, and for that we thank you. Jimmy and I began to start to confide in each other with everything, relationships, dear Lord, jobs, problems we had with our parents, even though it's always our fault, and anything else we needed to vent to each other about. I'd take a bullet for you. Your heart, your love, and passion you have for people is inspiring. And I'm so blessed to call you my brother and my best friend. I know whenever I'm in a rut, I can count on you to get me through it. I love you, Jimmy. I'm so excited for this next chapter in your life and becoming a husband. I am so proud of the man you have become, and I will continue to look up to you and to love you to the moon and back. And I couldn't be more happy that you found your princess, because any woman would be lucky to call you their prince. You and Tiffany are beautiful together. I love you, Jimmy.
Having a sister is one of the greatest things I've gotten to experience in life. Having a big sister was even better. I always had someone to copy off of. As kids, we pretty much shared everything, or when you weren't looking, I just took it. Okay. I've always looked up to you and always tried to be just like you. I know I was annoying at times, especially when I used to beg you to do my hair on game days, which is probably the reason you drew blood when parting my hair. I did and still do appreciate all the cool things you did for me, like taking me to the parties in your Cougar, the cool car, especially for picking my drunk butt up so Mom wouldn't find out. Sorry, Mom. I love you, Tiff, and before I end, no worry, guys, ours is almost over. I want to share a poem with you, a very special sister. For many years, we've shared our lives. One roof we once lived under. Sometimes we laughed, sometimes we cried, through winter storms and thunder. The younger years have faded fast, we've gone our separate ways, but through all time, our friendship lasts, our bond in life remains. As summer brings the happy times, the autumn winds will whisper, a close friend I'd never find than the one I call my sister. Congratulations, Tiffany and Jim. I love you both.
And now that we've gotten all of our laughs and tears out of the way, hopefully, Brandy and I would like you to join us in raising our glasses to toast to a beautiful, blessed, and happy marriage for Tiffany and Jimmy, now and forever. We love you guys. Salute.
At this point in time, we'll hand the microphone over to our best man, Joey. You have our attention up here.
Well, first, let me bust out the list of things Jimmy gave me I cannot talk about. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot. Before I even say anything, Jimmy and Tiffany, we have something pretty special to show you.
Hi family, I wish I could be there with you guys today for the wedding. Unfortunately, unable to do so, so hopefully Jimmy, Tiffany, this will have to do for my best man speech today. I had an elaborate plan of throwing out some jokes to start this off, but jokes like, who here thinks that Tiffany's just marrying Jimmy for his body? And I bet we all forget which part. I don't have an audience here to see if that joke would actually go over well. I got people working with me here today that smile, so hopefully the joke would have went well. But if not, I blame Google for such a shit joke. So first apology there. Nearly 9 months on this tin can, being around pilots and sailors every day. Your vocabulary isn't necessarily PG, so I'll keep that in mind for the rest of the speech. So I haven't had years of practice of like my dad has, transitioning from Tenneback talk back to family talk. So Dad, I get it now. I really do. I get it now. So I must say, first I can't tell you how much I miss all you guys, and how I would give anything to be there to celebrate such a special day for two special people. I always held hope in the back of my mind that somehow this appointment would get cut short, or somehow we'd get back early and I'd be able to attend the wedding and be able to celebrate this special day. But obviously that didn't happen, and now we're in the part of the world that we never thought we'd be back into. So hopefully this will do. First, I want to talk a little bit about Tiffany. Tiffany, I've never seen my brother so in love with someone as much as he is with you. He lights up when he talks about you, and you can really tell you've made him a better man. Your patience will be tested with this one, however. What I have seen, the love you have for him will supersede any impatience or episode of frustration down the road that you guys may have. I knew you were someone special for Jimmy when I received a Facebook message from you, giving me thanks for serving and whatnot back a few years ago on a Veterans Day. And from there, I couldn't wait to meet you. And when I did meet you, it turns out that you have some skillful footwork on the dance floor. So you won me over there. Wish I was there to collaborate with you tonight on that dance floor, but we'll have to postpone that. So with that, Tiffany, I'd like to say welcome to the family. Tiffany to Liz officially now, and I love you, sis. Now to the man of the hour, James John, the Liz, Jimmy D. I used to wonder growing up if my older brother would ever like me. For example, the best example I have is that my parents ever needed Jimmy for some reason. And he was in his room and the glass shattering, screaming, or knocking on the bottom of his floor with a broomstick didn't grab his attention. And I was in their line of sight. They tasked me to run upstairs, knock on his door, and ask Jimmy to come downstairs because they both needed him. Whenever this happened, for one, of course I do it because I was ordered to do it, and for two, I didn't want to get that mean mug from my dad because whenever he gave me that, I pretty much started crying from there. So I would take my nerves, I would bolt upstairs, bring my A game, and I'd knock frantically on his door, open the door as quick as I could, and say, "Jimmy, Mom and Dad want you," and I would sprint back downstairs because I was afraid he was going to beat my ass. But things started to turn around a little bit when Jimmy would allow Joey and I to play knee football with pillows with himself, Todd, Paul,